Brother Johnny of the 19 Report, Manning, South Carolina, coming to you live again with a report of what's occurring right now in Manning, South Carolina. I wasn't able to do the protest rally at Clarendon County Courthouse in Manning, but in a story update that was not publicized, a 4-year-old black boy was brutally burned by I'm trying to show the burns on his back, and these are the burns healed, but he received second and third degree burns on his back in an incident where the 6-year-old boy was um, actually playing with a year old Caucasian boy in a garage where allegedly the 12-year-old accidentally sprayed lighter fluid on the back of the 6-year-old. And as they were playing, the father allegedly was grinding something on the grinder, and a spark from the grinder caught the 6-year-old's back on fire. Again, this happened, I think, in October of 2016, and they just found the 12-year-old not guilty. And there was a protest in Clarendon County at the Clarendon County Court in Manning, South Carolina. The mother of the young whose back is shown here, the mother says that she believes that it was foul play, that it was more to it than just an accident. And because she voiced her opinion of her concerns about her child, she's been receiving threats. Now, they didn't say who the threats were from or what the threats consisted of, but threats nonetheless. So this is a 6-year-old boy. His wounds have now healed, but he is scarred for life. And I have some questions of my own. I would like to know really why a 6-year-old black boy would be in a garage with an adult white male and a 12-year-old white male without any supervision from another black person in the vicinity as well. This is, I believe, an ongoing story that could get wide attention if we share the information. Again, you can see the back of the young black boy, 6 years old at the time, second and third degree burns, and of course psychological damage that will never be permits it. We want to look further into this. I wasn't able to make it to the rally because of other obligations, but it was a Caucasian woman who invited several of us to come to the rally, and she expressed her feelings about the overtone of Clarendon County and how she can feel the hatred in the town. Now, this is something that is hidden. It's something that we don't want to address, and if we do address it again, we'll be receiving hate mail and hate threats and hate phone calls because we want to get to the bottom of a problem. This reminds me of the case of the young George Stinney, who was executed in Alcaloo. Again, this is another incident in Alcaloo, and George Stinney was executed for allegedly murdering two girls, and at a young age, he was the youngest person to ever be executed in Clarendon County. And that case is ongoing for finding him not guilty because he didn't commit the crime, but he is dead. And at the time of his trial, his family was run out of Clarendon County. They were told either you leave or you die. These are called sundown towns. And if you don't know anything about it, you can type that in and into your search engine in Google, and you can read more about sundown towns where the hatred comes out after dark. So again, 6-year-old boy brutally burned, second and third degree burns on his back, on his body, and the has been found not liable. He or his parent, black boy, being burned. So we're going to follow through with this story, and I hope that you will continue to share this information and get involved, uh, finding out the truth of this. Jamil Salih Zamir of the 19 Report, Manning, South Carolina.